And I think that it's connected to what I call the dark empathy problem. So, like, we live in a world where people think empathy is really awesome. And they think it's really good to be able to sort of channel and feel other people's pain. The thing is that empathy doesn't determine how you're going to respond to feeling someone else's pain, right? So, like, say I can feel your pain as though it were happening to me, then I could be sad about that on my own behalf, right? Or I could be happy about it. Um, that's dark empathy. And I think empathy doesn't dictate whether it's going to go in the nice or the dark direction. And people tend to assume it's going to go in the nice direction, but I think lots of times it goes in the dark direction. Okay. And so, like, I think that the empathetic people feel on behalf of those who are suffering, they feel the good kind of empathy. But then they also feel dark empathy on behalf of those who are thriving, a joy in the prospect of those people's pain, envy, etc. So the empathetic people are also the ones. So it's like I see this because I have children, and some of my children are empathetic, and others of my children are not empathetic. And I see that the good and the bad side of empathy go together. And so because I'm not very empathetic, and so I find it odd that somebody would be unhappy with the fact that someone else is doing well. But it's mostly like, because I'm like, why would you care? In the same way that I'm like, why would you care if someone else is doing badly? Why would you care about any of it? But you would care if you had empathy, right? So if you had empathy, you would care that the people were suffering, and you would care that the other people were thriving, and you would feel outraged about the one and sad about the other. And I just like don't have any of these feelings. And so I'm having to like decode them from some distance.